Ark of the Covenant, Bible verses of Ark of Covenant. List of 25 Bible verses that reference Bible verses about Ark of the Covenant, verse, and description. Exodus 25:10-22. This passage describes God's instructions for the construction of the Ark of the Covenant. Exodus 25:21-22. This passage explains the purpose of the Ark of the Covenant, stating that it should contain the tablets of the testimony, as a reminder of God's covenant with Israel. Exodus 37:1-9. This passage describes the actual construction of the Ark of the Covenant by Bezalel, who was appointed by God to build it. Exodus 40:20. This verse states that God commanded Moses to place the testimony into the Ark of the Covenant. Numbers 4:15. This verse states that the Levites were to carry the Ark of the Covenant when the Israelites traveled in the wilderness. Numbers 10:33-36. This passage describes how the Ark of the Covenant was moved and carried during the Israelites' journey in the wilderness. Deuteronomy 10:2-5. This passage describes how the Lord instructed Moses to make a new Ark of the Covenant and to place the testimony inside. Deuteronomy 31:26. This verse states that the Lord commanded Moses to place the testimony into the Ark of the Covenant. Joshua 3:3-4. This passage describes how the Ark of the Covenant was used to lead the Israelites across the Jordan River. Joshua 6:6-8. This passage explains how the Ark of the Covenant was used to signal the fall of Jericho. 1 Samuel 4:3-4. This passage describes how the Ark of the Covenant was taken by the Philistines, and how God caused a plague to come upon them. 1 Samuel 4:11. This verse describes how the Philistines sent the Ark of the Covenant back to Israel. 1 Samuel 5:1-7. This passage describes how the Philistines sent the Ark of the Covenant back to Israel, and how it caused plagues of mice and tumors. 2 Samuel 6:2-7. This passage describes the return of the Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem, and King David's joyous celebration. 2 Samuel 6:11. This verse states that King David made a great sacrifice to the Lord in honor of the Ark of the Covenant. 1 Kings 8:1-9. This passage describes how the Ark of the Covenant was brought into the temple in Jerusalem and placed inside the most holy place. 2 Chronicles 5:2-10. This passage describes how the Ark of the Covenant was placed in the most holy place of the temple in Jerusalem. Jeremiah 3:16. This verse states that the Lord will return the Ark of the Covenant to the Israelites in the future. Psalm 132:8. This verse states that the Lord chose the city of David as the place for the Ark of the Covenant. Psalm 78:61. This verse states that the Lord commanded the Levites to carry the Ark of the Covenant. Psalm 132:7-8. This passage states that the Lord chose David and Jerusalem as the place for the Ark of the Covenant. Isaiah 52:11. This verse states that the Lord will one day bring the Ark of the Covenant back to Zion. Ezekiel 43:7. This verse states that the Lord will place the Ark of the Covenant in the most holy place of the temple in Jerusalem. Revelation 11:19. This verse states that the Ark of the Covenant will be seen in heaven. Hebrews 9:4. This verse states that the Ark of the Covenant contains the tablets of the testimony, the manna, and Aaron's rod that budded. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, welcome to our family. View all posts.